Right, are you looking for the perfect off-road caravan? A Nayela Orabi. I'm talking to Darrell. They recently took that one all the way up to the Delta. He's going to tell me a little bit more about the experience, how it was, what they did, and hoe het hy hom gedra. Darrell, how are you?
Yeah, good, and you?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Fantastic.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Where do you come from and so forth? And then you guys recently did a trip with us all the way to Botswana.
Yes. So, like I said, my name's Darrell. I'm from a company called Opposite Lock. We bring in a lot of components and 4x4 accessories out of Australia and distribute them through the sub-Saharan Africa. Quite a big business that we do. So we've got network. We've got quite a large network, one of the biggest networks in Africa, supplying 4x4 goods. And a couple of years ago, we started doing trips ourselves to try and experience the products that we sell. We felt that you need to, know the products you're going to use and what can we push the limits to. Started doing the trips. Absolutely love it. We even run a couple of YouTube channels now on our trips. And yeah, like you said, fortunately enough, we were allowed to take this unit with us all the way to the Delta, which was incredible. It's one of our new YouTube clips coming out where we took kids with, we took families and children to show people how you can explore the Delta and not feel worried or feel uncomfortable. The camping that we do have lions in camp, we do have hyenas in camp, buffalo in camp, but we just wanted to take kids and show people how easy it was. So we had about different families and we had 10 children with us, ranging from 3 to 10 years old, and they had an absolute blast. They loved it and they keep asking their parents to please, we got to take them again. But like I said, we took this unit with, so we stayed in it.
There's a lot of these types of caravans these days on the market. Okay, so first thing what stood out for me was the suspension on these things. Okay, and I found out only later why they put these suspension on. It's for them to be able to get them out of rates through all the potholes.
Correct. Yes, that's right. That's exactly right.
So, But I think let's start there in terms of the trip, in terms of the comfortability, how it towed and so forth.
So firstly, let's start with the comfort. This is absolutely amazingly comfortable, and even I don't know if you've seen it inside yet, but it's luxury. So you feel like you're at home away from home. So once you step inside, you got your walk around double bed, you got the bunk beds for the kids. This specific unit doesn't have the bathroom, so you get where the bunk beds are, you can have a bathroom set up.
Yeah.
I asked for this one because it's easier we slept here and then the kids slept in the bunk beds and they loved it. It's still got a shower outside, hot and cold water outside, so you got all the luxuries, but it is absolutely, as you can see, it's
because you don't
really
necessarily
luxury.
need it inside, eh?
No, it's just to sleep.
Yeah,
but it is luxury. And then you've got this little section here where in the evening, so one of the rules with kids are if you're in the Delta or any wild camping, as soon as the sun goes down, kids need to really be inside.
Yeah.
And this was quite comfortable. So they sat around here watching their tablets and playing games and cards, and they had a good time inside here too. And like I said, it is really luxury.
How did you manage that? Do you have the Starlink stuff? Or
yes. Yeah, so we travel with Starlinks. Yeah.
Okay, and then you sort it everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That actually, and then you've got the fridge here as well.
Yeah, it's also convenient because of the where it's situated. So you always, when you're in Botswana, when you're wild camping, you always stay outside. You live outside, so very convenient to come in, get whatever you need out of the fridge. Easy as that. Get it to your campsite while we're sitting around the fire. Easy enough. Nice access here to see the kids sitting while we're sitting at the fire, but absolutely stunning, and lights up. The whole thing lights up outside at night too, which is great. Gives you a bit of comfort and you can see what's coming past.
Definitely. And then the control box I see, is that the control box here? Yes.
So that controls the whole unit. So everything else. So the battery system, all of that's controlled through here, your geyser. You can switch from your solar power, from your charging DC to DC or to AC. So on the way up, in the wild camping, we don't have power. But on the way up, some of the campsites we stayed, we had power. Then we could plug the unit in, charge it overnight, if we didn't drive enough for the day to charge it or it was overcast. So this works well, easy to use, got a switch panel, everything's on the switch panel, you can switch on and off.
You're saying driving enough for the day to charge it?
So when you're driving, so the van does come with solar panels, which charge the battery, but it also comes with a DC to DC connector, which means that while you're driving, it's using your alternator to charge the batteries as well.
Oh.
So you're getting both. You're getting solar and charging.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no,
so where you plug it in for your lights, it's not just the flicker light.
It's a separate plug.
Yeah,
but,
separate plug.
Yeah.
And
But
then
in
it's
our industry, most people have them.
interesting.
Yeah.
You see, I'm a farmer. I don't know these
Oh,
things.
you don't know? All right. Well, you should take it out. You should borrow it from them and take it for a spin.
You see, we should do that sometime.
So,
Okay.
As you can see, everything's right here where you want it. All easy and convenient. Fridge right here, your workstation here. Gas hob, we put our gas hob on this side. The awning opens, as you can see on that one, how big the awning is.
And it's right around.
Right around, yeah. And if I say it is comfortable. A lot of other storage spaces around in the front and around the back for your camping chairs. So if you just want, or you're running late at night and just need to sleep, you just open the door and open the side and you set up.
You're done.
Unpacking, everything's got its own space to put.
Because that's one of the things why I don't do camping, okay, is that whole setup phase. It's because, like these old gazebos, we had the bunch of pipes and whatever and the whole lot. And it's just, I cannot, okay, because that was so you'd say, with this, that's totally out of the window.
Straight out, you set it up like that. With the awning open, everything up in a couple of minutes. It's very quick, and even to set down quickly.
Yeah. And you see, now even I can go camping.
You can, side of the road. You just stop on the side of the road for lunch, just open the sides up, open the awning quickly, have your lunch, close it up, quick.
They've got the most important part here, eh? The braai salt.
They got the braai salt. They do. It actually came with it too. Yeah. So the unit also came with all the crockery and cutlery, so you didn't have to worry about packing stuff and taking your own stuff. Everything's here.
And it doesn't break while you're driving.
No, nothing broke. Look, and the roads where we went from Mount to the transit road to get to Kwai is a bad road. Really bumpy, corrugated, potholes, really bad. Nothing broke.
And that's what you want, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
And if we come around this side, I just want to check what is okay. So this basically pops up, and this is the bed.
Yeah. So this pulls out.
You can check for the line coming from.
You can see what's going. Nice view of the line. Yeah. So this pops out nicely, makes your bed, and it's quick to do.
I'm guessing if you wake up and you've got a lion staring at you like here from there, that'll be interesting.
It can be a bit scary. Yes, that's true. It can be a bit scary.
And then that's basically
your power. So if you get to a campsite with a 220-volt connector, you can plug in your power. Here's your shower cubicle.
Yes.
And your water will plug into, Here's where your shower plugs into.
Yes.
So if you want, I don't mind. I'm not shy, so I'll just have a shower outside. I haven't got a problem. But the ladies use it as a dressing room or as a shower.
So you basically just set that up.
Set that up, yeah.
And then you're done.
You're done. And instant hot water.
That's awesome. Okay, and then I just want to get back to the suspension part of this.
Sure.
Because it's a really impressive component.
Correct.
Just in terms of you saying that you guys went through some bad roads as well.
And river crossing.
And river crossings.
Yeah.
And but now you can't see it from here.
Yeah.
I
think they got a nice little video of that setup.
Yeah, it's with the proper shocks and all of that. Because when you're going with these things into the, as you say, the bundus, that becomes a really important part. You don't want something like that to go and break there in the middle of nowhere.
Look, if you have a breakdown up there, then you've got a bit of trouble, and you don't want it. And like I said, this thing proved itself well. I love the double axle. For me, I just thought that was that's a great benefit.
Yep.
Towed it at quite some speeds on the sand road, no problems. And like I said, the proof was in the pudding. Nothing broke. The glass isn't broken. As you can see, it's not plastic. It's glass in here, That's real glass, but nothing broke. Wine bottles didn't break. Beers didn't break. Bottles, nothing broke. It was perfect.
See, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you've worked with a few of these and so forth. What was the one standout that Nayela gave you that some of the other products maybe didn't?
So for me, it was the look. I did like the look. It looked luxury to me. And like I said, the inside is just so comfortable and luxurious. So, if your wife's not a camper, take her in this. She'll feel like she's at home. That was the big thing for me.
Right, that is Darrell from Opposite Lock. Okay, all the way to the Delta and back, no issues. Awesome, lekker trip. Okay, so if you really want to travel in style, you get yourself a Nayela. Not only the RB, there's a whole different range to suit your needs exactly like you want that. Luxury on a different level. That's it from Farmspace. Link on top or below. Till next time. Cheers.